YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California, here today with the long anticipated sequel to The Secret to All of Yoga. If you know me, you know no matter what the question, the answer is core. Core, 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 core. It's core. So if you haven't already seen The Secret to All of Yoga, make sure you watch that first or this won't really make all that much sense. It will make some sense, but not all the sense. You can click on it by clicking on the icon that's in the top right corner, which might be there or might be there. I'm not sure if it reverses my video. It's a circle with an eye. Click there, watch The Secret to All of Yoga, come back here, and let's get it all together. Okay, we know The Secret to All of Yoga is core, as previously mentioned. Now, let's think first about what it looks like when you stand when you don't have core engagement. So it looks something like this, like sort of schlumpy, like old, depressed guys standing in line at the supermarket. This is the opposite of what we're looking for in The Secret to All of Yoga. So once you watch the other video, watch the other video first. Here are the checkpoints we're looking for. First of all, we'll work from the bottom up. It's thighs backwards. So we're sort of in the schlumpy position. See how the thighs depressed forward. So thighs go back. But notice that if you have like tight hamstrings or not a lot of core engagement, that's going to stick out your butt, okay? So when the thighs come back, we take the tailbone and we root it to the floor. Now notice I say root, not tuck, right? We're not tucking it like a scared cat, because that's going to put us right back where we started, only now leaning backwards instead of leaning forward. So never think tuck in the tail, think length. So it's thighs back, tail down. Now notice how that makes me all puffy in my pelvis, right? In a way, that's a good thing, because remember that pelvis lifting is one of my points I'm actually working on, but then the lifting of the pelvis causes my belly to stick out, right? I don't want that. Instead, it's ribs down. Okay, so it's pelvis up, ribs down, which does what to my chest? It sort of like collapses me back in. That's the hard part. So as those ribs continue to come down, the heart, sternum, needs to lift against it. So we're going to take all of these muscles here and we're going to isolate them. So the bottom ones are going down and in. Like you could take your ribs and stitch them together here, right there in the solar plexus. Should feel like, argh! And then the heart, the sternum is extending and lifting away from that, okay? As that lifts, you got to make sure your shoulders aren't like lifting with it. So the shoulders are in a relaxed back and down position. Okay, they're not like sticking way back because that's going to stick my chest back out, right? And those ribs need to come in. So let's go over the checkpoints. And the challenge is that one checkpoint sometimes takes out the others. So you got to pay attention to them all. Checkpoints after you've watched Secret to All of Yoga are thighs back, tail down, pelvis up, ribs down, sternum lifts. That's always the hard one because these 2 points are moving away from each other. Shoulders back and down. This engagement, should be following you throughout your entire practice. The only pose you're not going to have an element of this in is savasana. Okay? When you let it all go. Until then, even in your back bends, we're going to have that element of ribcage down, pelvis up. What does that do for my back bends, by the way? Is it helps to protect my low back. Remember always, the main reason your core is so important is because your core is the back of your back. Keep it supported, keep it safe, keep it healthy, keep it mobile, and keep it awesome. Have a great day. I'm Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. See you next time.